Una good day my beautiful people. Una welcome back again to our channel. Now we dey give una the latest news and the latest gist when they happen around Nigeria. If you dey come to my page for the first time, you are highly welcome. Abeg kindly subscribe before you go. And for those of my returning subscribers, I love una well well. And my people, I think I come give una the news, the gist about Alex Ekubo burial ceremony. This one na the service of song wey dem organize give am yesterday wey be like say a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, all celebrities dem go there go give her the last respect so far. So make una no forget say this Alex, before he die, he na person wey say he marry before he die, and most people no know say he marry, and na when he come die people dey know say the guy don marry before he die. And this na the beautiful wife wey una dey show now. These are the things wey say as the life, because according to the will and the thing when the Alex tell the family, when they reveal yesterday, they say they don't make anybody know the wife face or know the wife, so that make the girl feel they do her life they go, because they don't make the girl make all they have this public harassment or whatever or anything at all. So now so the matter be, I beg, this are the video, or this are the girl, this are the girl when I say Alex marry before he die, though he not born for her. He no born for am, but these are the wife wey marry. I beg, I wan show na the video of how Alex, that is this girl sister, take come take talk about much about Alex wey dey life. Thank you very much.
For the next tribute, let's make welcome his sister-in-law, Uche Ifezue.
My tribute is here, so you can go home and read it, but I just want to speak from my heart. Because if we had gathered for someone else, and I'm standing here trying to rekana godira abacha. Unye kana gwara abacha. Ikenna. So difficult to speak of him in the past. Like a candle in the wind. It's come and gone, really. So we've had our paths crossed with the Ekubos. Right from when Ikenna was growing up, the family. We've been family friends. Very, very in a special way. And God has been a sweetheart in my family. Because amongst his siblings, boys, very, very peculiar with boys to maybe stray, when you're taking them to church to stray. But Ikenna was that boy that followed his mother to God. And anyone that experienced my mother will know that all you needed to charm her, so Ikenna, she loved that Ikenna was a Jesus boy. And then it was very seamless for Alex to transition from being just a family friend to be like an in-law. Never to pick out Joel as his wife. My mommy told him, you've always been my son, but now legally you have become our Joel than Ikenna. The most intentional boy. Most intentional. The things you would overlook. He noticed them. The perfect planner. To know him is to experience him. To experience him is to love him. This world didn't deserve him. He was almost perfect. The purest heart, the goofiest of them all. He would always light up everywhere he stepped into. Anguli, my sister, it was difficult for us. We're very particular about who she ends up with because she's a special breed. But when Ikenna came forth, we knew no one else deserved her but Ikenna. We knew she was safe with him because he was an intentional lover. If you thought you've ever known or experienced love, you needed to experience Ikenna and Anguli. He was very intentional. My mother was safe with him because we saw how he loved his family. Because we're very intentional in our own family too. So it wasn't a thing of bother to let our Joel go to Ikenna. Because we saw how particular he was about family. Family not just being by blood. If Ikenna loved you, you've become family. The purest of them. Ikenna came. And his mission he fulfilled. Yes, might be short, but who are we to say he was short? One thing was certain of, one thing I know is that Ikenna returned empty. He emptied of himself. He did his maker with anything. He emptied himself of every virtue he came into this life with. He was a crazy lover of Jesus. A radical lover of God. That's our consolation. That he came, he saw, he conquered, and returned fulfilled. Nothing to be pitiful about. We cry because we miss him here. Ikenna is enough Bible for us to read. Taught us anything. We're most of all men most miserable. Make your way back to Christ. That's the most important thing in this world. Life and Christ. When the social media, everyone's family with his beautiful wife and with Christ. Do not pity for us or Ikenna, pity for yourselves. Search within and know. Would people gather? Would people bear witness of your stay here just the way people are bearing witness here? As we sit to mourn Ikenna, we mourn ourselves. I pray that Ikenna's passage will lead us back to true love, which is Jesus Christ. There is nothing here. There is absolutely nothing here. No wonder he just identified as a human being.